Hello, hello. How are you doing, Jax? I hope this week the stream stays steady. I've got no text and graphics on the screen to slow it down. And yeah, here's my coffee. So do you want yours? 2 sugars and milk? I don't know. I recorded the inside of the shop today because the coffee cart's now moved indoors. So I got a bit of video on my GoPro 4 to go up tomorrow night, and yeah. So hopefully, I know I've made it a bit brown colour just for the fun of it. Well, orangey colour, you know. I just changed the yeah. Because I couldn't get rid of all the half the blooming static on the screen, so I just made it a bit orangey to hide some of the static. Don't know what's happened, really. The pitch quality seems to get weaker and weaker all the time. Maybe it's a webcam, I don't know. Maybe it's just my settings. Maybe it's the internet, I don't know. But yeah, not much I can do about it, really. Okay. I can try and let's have a look. This might interfere with the so let's see if I can get rid of most of the orange. Let's have a look. No. Contrast. Saturation. Oh, it's maybe a bit more colourful. Hue shift. There you go, I'm green now. Let's look at that. Green. How did I make it more orange? I don't know. It's just so much that I don't know. There you go. It's a bit brighter orange, but there you go. There you go. No, it's not your eyesight. It's not your eyesight. Oh, yeah, so they moved the coffee car inside now. I've got to edit the video. I've got tomorrow off, so I can edit the video and you'll see tomorrow night. So when you come up again, you won't see the coffee cart till you walk in the shop. It's quite nice with Christmas the area up as well. Today, walked up the castle. I haven't been to the castle for years. Was it busy? Or you didn't go to the castle, you walked up to the castle? That steep hill's good exercise, isn't it? Definitely good exercise. I like the Russell Gardens video. I don't think I've been there before. Is it round the corner from Abbey? The Abbey, I don't know. I thought I'd been there before, but I hadn't seen that before. I'll have to go down there and buzz. Because it looks a really nice area. I'll Google it. I'll have to Google it. Yeah, it's nice. I remember I went to watch the Olympic torch go past there, and I was up on the hill and halfway where the entrance is to the castle, and it was soaking wet, but I stood there, and it was quite interesting. Yes, David. Hello, David Green. How are you doing? Yes, it's getting a bit chilly out there. I like the snowflakes. So cool. Yeah, the picture's a little bit orangey, but there you go. Just to make it a bit, different. It's mainly just to hide some of the static on the screen, the orangey colour. Plus, it makes me look a bit more different, doesn't it? I've been mucking about with the contrast and brightness and stuff, and orange look quite nice. So is the sound okay and is the pitch okay at the moment? Fingers crossed it doesn't goof up like last week where I had to stop the stream and start it again. So far, so good. Oh, my eyes have been sore for a while. I keep blinking really fast and bit of a twitch. No, I ain't got a tan, but that's cool. See, fake. Who needs fake tans? In a good way, yeah. Ah, dear. So how's everyone's week been? Mine's been like a blooming yo-yo. Any spooky things? Yeah, when I did my I did a short video on here from the first 7 days of daily vlogging, and I just cut the bits out and just put them into a little video on here. And there's one scene where I had a repeat where I don't know why, but it's happened a few times where I'm talking away, say I'm talking now, and then I answer a voice that's not there. So there was like someone said something, and I responded to it without even realising what I did. And when I watched it back and stuff like that, and watched it again and again and again, there was definitely a voice when I said something in a voice, and then I just answered it without any clue and reason at all. That's happened a few times. I've heard through my voice say my name, like my mum's voice, a few times during the night, which is that spooky. I haven't had the feeling of being, sometimes you go to sleep and you have that feeling of someone's there with you and things like that. I haven't had that for a long time, so I don't know. Apart from that, spookiness, just general, not much really. No. But that's the spookiest thing so far. Past spooky walking park today. Walked. I like Connaught Park. It's a nice park, guys. It's quite big. I used to go there every Sunday. Just go up there, walk there, and just... There was one chair I used to sit on. It's the one that when you walk in, you go right, and there's the grass, and you've got that chair in between the trees. I used to I'd go to that chair all the time and sit on that chair. Don't know why, just did it. It's quite nice, and you've got the birds sanctuary thing just down the road. Yeah, that's it. I know it's mainly all in the mind, but when I responded to the voice that I didn't hear at the time, that's what spooked me out the most. That is, I just can't believe I just answered it when I didn't even know I heard a voice. It's just weird. I still keep swaying in my chair. I must stop that. Yeah, this must be this orangey kind of brownie look. It does make it more comforting, doesn't it? And Jax, I do have to apologise. I was going to send you my my rota where I was going to work this week, and I completely forgot about it. But I've got tomorrow off, and I'm working Saturday. So tomorrow I've got to go and get a few things. Jax makes something. Yeah, I think Nikki will be on chatting a bit. At the moment because downstairs everyone's playing a pool competition. Not everyone, some of the people, and Nikki was here, and she said she might be late on chat, but if she turns up, I don't know. But yeah, when I spoke to her downstairs at about 5:30, she said she might be late if she's going to be on. But yeah. It's nice that I got the good little bunch, good little family to chat to on a Thursday. It's good. So I don't mind a couple of people. I can cope with that. My vlogs are starting to get a bit better. I'm not getting any subscribers. I cannot see properly without my glasses on. Yeah, I'm not getting many subscribers, but I'm getting some good views on my vlogs, even though that it may only be 10 to 20 views. But I'm happy with what I'm getting. I think I'm trying to suss it out a bit because there's some what was that that I put yesterday? The one with Will Smith. I've done a different thumbnails just to practice. What do you make of the whole Brexit thing? And the huge new Lollipop they built caused a real noise. It does. Was it a few months ago when French were having a protest and wouldn't let the lorries in and stuff? It affected here pretty badly. We had about 2 days where constant queues outside and lorries were beeping the horns at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It does affect us, but we haven't had problems for a few weeks. We haven't had any huge lorry pile-ups and that kind of stuff for a few weeks. But the police do have good control over it. The police are lined up all the roundabouts, and then they stop them. They stop the lorries for a short while, let a few out, and then stop the rest. And then when the other lorries carry on going down there, they let a few more out and then stop them. So it's like a little flow thing they got. But you get, because the lorries have to stay in one lane, and sometimes the lorries go to 2 lanes, but the police tell them to go back if they catch them. But yeah, it does cause a lot of hassle, especially to work, especially here. But what I think of it, I don't know. I just don't know. Since I've been here, since 14 years I've been here, we've had lots of problems before even Brexit was even thought of Operation Stack, they call it. When I went to... Oh no, then I'll tell a lie. When I went to Shakespeare Beach the other day, I videoed the convoy lorries, and there wasn't a problem because the police had control over it. But I showed you on the video the queue of lorries. That was it. Lollipop, I think Lollipop. Oh God, where is it now? It's not near here. I forgot where it is now. But yeah, I think we'll also have that problem. Yeah. The biggest problem at the moment is, if I've seen it, I looked out the sea and you see all the boats coming across. The amount of boats, jeez, it's unbelievable. And you see it live as happening. You see the board force going out there in their boats and collaring these little boats that come across. It's quite scary to watch in real life. It's quite scary. I know the lights from the Lollipop. Oh, okay. They still do here, Jacks, just by Mega. I don't know that roundabout. They still do block the lorries there, but I don't know about the other roundabouts. I think it's just that one now, most probably, because that's the main roundabout to Dover. Because my manager lives in Capel, and she says that the roads can be awful. Yeah. I think that's the only roundabout then. The block the police go to. Oh. So anyway, what other topics should we chat about? What should we chat about tonight then? Give us some topics to chat about. I need to plan. You know, I used to do the random chats. Maybe I could do random chats, live stream. Just think of some topics to chat about, and then put a list of topics, and then you can call them out one by one and we start chatting about it. The bottom of Folkestone Road is okay. David being the gateway to the UK would do really well if the government and local council. Yeah, that would be a good idea, but the amount of money they've poured into the new seafront and all that, because we used to be funded by the EU, but they pulled the funding out. So half the plans to rebuild Dover have been more simplified and cheaper. Yeah. But yeah, it would be good, yeah. I mean, what they're doing to the seafront is not bad. Topic: the pyramids. Wow, that's a good question, David Green. My views on the pyramids are, I used to love Egyptian stuff when I was growing up. I used to study it a lot and read about it a lot. But I don't know. I would like to believe there was a higher intelligence. I'd like to believe that, because as well as the pyramids, what gets me is you got Stonehenge, you got Easter Island, you got these things around the planet, but they're all in alignment. They're all, if you drew a line, they'll all be in line with each other. So how would they know that? Even the pyramids or something, how would they have that technology in them days? I don't know. See, if I was a Scientologist, I'll believe that the aliens did it, and they, they helped the Earth creation and people. They created people. Don't know. I don't know. Wonder if we're going to have a Christmas. Well, oh yeah, in the town centre. Well, they've took away the fountain, haven't they? Because apparently they're building something there, like an arch thing with water features, like the one in Folkestone. I don't know, but I don't know. It would be nice, wouldn't it? But the thing with Dover is they put a tree up, then Christmas Day comes, they take it down again. Very Christmassy. Very Christmassy. So the Canterbury Christmas market, I didn't see a tree in Canterbury town centre, because where they normally have the tree in Canterbury, there's a memorial for the war, so I don't know. Unless that was only temporary. Yeah, I suppose if you look at now, right, if you were to go forward about 5,000 years in the future and find a laptop or find a mobile phone buried under lots of concrete and stuff, what would they think? How many generations of people have there been? Were the people around when dinosaurs were around? How do we know that when dinosaurs died out, humans weren't around? How do we know that? We're going to go by what we know, don't we? Don't know. It goes into one of those subjects that you could talk about all night and just not have an answer. Yeah. Thing is, though, I love to talk about this kind of stuff. I love this kind of thing. It's just, I don't know, just puzzles. I mean, I'm a big fan of the TV series Ancient Aliens. One episode they were on about, because we can now store data in crystals and store data in, the things like that. So how do we know that the rocks and anything we find crystal-wise hasn't got information in it, like a hard drive, but we haven't got the technology to read it because we haven't got something to read it? But how do we know that they haven't written books in the past and then stored it on crystals? We sent the Voyager probe into space with all the information. How do we know if the aliens, some kind of other species, have found it? Most people wouldn't know how to read it. They'll just see the little diagram and the record. How would they know how to translate it? We only knew what we know. So, it is baffling, really, isn't it? Getting it to be too deep now, aren't I? The thoughts. But as I said, I love talking about this kind of stuff. Because it's one of the things we'll never know. Not this generation, I don't think, or the next. But like Hitch's Guide to the Galaxy, as soon as we found the answer, we'll be abducted by aliens and then the planet will blow up. I think what ruins all of this kind of chat really is people's conspiracy theories. Because anyone can make a conspiracy theory up. I can make one up in 5 minutes. I think all the fake stuff hides the truth. And half the stuff you see online, alien related, UFO related, ghost related, is fake to get views. And that is just a blow for the genuine things, because the genuine things look fake as well. So how would you determine what's true and not when there's so much conspiracy stuff out there? Yeah, that's another thing that baffles my brain as well. I'm still swaying away on this chair. So, there you go, David. Anything else? Jack's he still there? But yeah, it would be good to see a tree in Dover, wouldn't it? Even if it's for a day. Give me something video, go down a video, wouldn't it? I've never had a decent enough camera to record at night in the dark. So every time I've tried to go down over to record the decorations and lights, Christmas lights, the picture's been awful. So I gave up going down there to record the Christmas lights. Canterbury's different though, because you've got all the shop lights lit up, so yeah, it looks quite nice in the dark. So I don't know if the GoPro 4 is any good at recording in the dark. I don't think it is. Go on, next topic. Has anyone watched the Will Smith documentary on YouTube? That's really good, that is. I talked about it in a video yesterday, and the video going up at 8 o'clock on my vlog channel. But no, it's a good series. It's really made me think and plan my challenge for the year, which I'm start this weekend, and it's going to last a year. But you won't see the results until December. So, you know, I talk about it in my video last night. So it's going to be a year-long project. So in that year, I need to try and get more subscribers too. And anyway, don't want to go into too much. I haven't strategized it and planned it off properly yet. They're doing stuff at the Market Square. Yeah, that's the gonna have the water fountain where the fountain used to be, like water shoots up out of the ground, and they're gonna have a dome thing. I don't know, not a dome, but like a large thing or something. I don't know. They got plans. I think the plans are online, but someone's told me they are anyway, so I don't know. So what has been your highlights of 2021 so far? Starting live streaming. No highlights. Getting me COVID jabs. I'm getting my booster on December the 18th, which I'm not really happy about, because if it affects me, I'm ill over Christmas. But there you go. I think the highlights are just saying goodbye to the lockdowns, because I doubt we'll have another one. They could always put a tree in Pencester Park, couldn't they? Pencester or I don't know. There were other places in Dover that could put a tree. Yeah, I think they are. Thing of the past lockdowns. We're not going to get another one. We're going to have to learn to live with it. We're going to have to learn to cope with it and adjust our lifestyles. We had to adjust to the flu, the cold, and other things. We had to learn to live with it and adjust to it. And, you know, it might just mean another yearly boost or something, but at the end of the day, it works for the flu and it can work for COVID. So that's why I don't think there'll be another lockdown, because we have to learn to live with it. We can't just keep having lockdowns every 5 minutes. I can understand it helps the NHS. I can understand why they did it, because because the bed spaces were, getting ridiculous. So yeah, I'll have to wait and see, Jax, see if they do put a tree up. I think if it was in Penchester Park, it would get vandalised, wasn't it? It had to be somewhere where there's cameras. I reckon they could put it at St James, somewhere near there, somewhere up there, like, that'd be good. Near Cineworld or Nando's, there's a bit of space there. They could put a tree there, that'll get more attention to the St James. If you had to axe one of the jelly baby colours, green, the green jelly baby colours. Well, I don't want to max them all, really, because now I'm diabetic. I can't have any of them unless they're sugar-free ones. Yes, Jax, that's a problem. I mean, there was an Emmaus in Rochester which closed down because of COVID, because after 3 lockdowns it killed them. Luckily here we've got a lot of reserve money for emergencies and stuff, but Rochester was still a new community, so that didn't build up enough funding. But we have closed 2 of our shops down, the Ashford one and Canterbury one, so yeah, I think we would be safe if there was another lockdown, but any more than that, then I'll be homeless again. I don't want that again. I don't want that. But yeah, businesses will suffer. But no, there's not going to be another one. Yeah, jelly babies. Can you get sugar-free jelly babies? That's a good question. I should Google that one day. Because I like jelly babies, but now I can't have them. God, I'm trying to think all the sweets I can't have. Hello, Turbo Tim. It's alright, we're just talking jelly babies now. We've been talking spooky things, been talking about pyramids and aliens and all that jazz, and yeah. Yeah. And how humankind started. Yeah, it'd be a good idea, because I'm about to eat them. I mean, I can have Diet Coke and Coca-Cola Zero, no problem. But, because of jelly babies, Oh no, yeah. I used to see sugar-free sweets all the time. Now I can't find any at all. Maybe they don't get them because no one buys them. I could see them all the time before I had diabetes, but now I can't see them. I have to get them online. I don't know. That's what I want to do. I want to buy a few bags of sugar-free sweets, then just taste test them online on a live stream, and see if and get my verdict on them. Oh dear. That'd be interesting. Maybe I should just get some off Amazon. Get a box of sugar-free sweets or something and just have a laugh and see what's old and see what's nice. But I know sugar-free biscuits are nice. Sugar-free, the shortbread. Oh, that's nice. Maybe it's just me, but every chocolate bar seems to be shrinking. Oh yeah. It's that's definitely one of the things. Yeah. I have a problem because I don't carry cash on me. I only have cards. Then when someone's on the streets asking for money, it's like I've only got a card, and and it's. But I know that the police to advise not to give money, just to give buying food or coffee or water or something like that. But it's tricky when you're on the streets. I mean, not everyone on the streets is an alcoholic or druggie, Yeah. But yeah, chocolate bars and stuff, yeah, it's one of the things that they don't reduce the price, they just reduce the size of the item. It's like, what is it? Walker's crisps in Poundland used to get 6 in a pack, then it was 5, now it's 4. One day it'll be like 1 packet for £1. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, no, I agree with that, David. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's quite scary when you look at that. Though, when you think of it like that, it's quite scary. I've never thought of it like that before. God, yeah. Wow. Yeah. It's not nice being made homeless. I just don't like the way people think it's just alcoholics and druggies who get made homeless. Mine was depression, nothing to do with drugs or alcohol, and depression just kicked me into a deep well that I couldn't get out of. I just ignored everything, blanked everything. Nothing, reality didn't exist. It was like, I was in felt like I was in one other planet and just trapped down a well, and no one to help me. Then I got evicted and whatever, and because I lost a job, good job at Walton Towers, and I just went into this dark hole. But I didn't drink, didn't get drugs. It was just depression. It's scary thinking back to what, because now it's like, well, they had citizens' advice and that kind of stuff, but you can't even think about that. That reality doesn't exist. It's just yeah. Ignore the 7 billion people on the planet. You're the only one on the planet. It's the horriblest place I've ever been to. Horriblest. I can't even remember what I was eating. I can't remember even what I ate or anything like that, or how I actually lived like that. Anyway, that was 14 years ago, nearly 15 years ago. Wow. The biggest regret is losing the job at Alton Towers. But I'm here, I've got my health, I'm living by the sea, my life's sorted, I'm happy. It's weird how things turn themselves around. I had 2 dreams in my life. One dream was working at a theme park, and the other one was living by the sea. Well, I've done the theme park and I'm living by the sea, so they're my two dreams. Yeah, we've tried her. Is she? I think she's French. I think. We've tried helping her. We've given her clothes and sleeping bags, but she doesn't. She treats us like nastily. So we've tried getting her help, but she throws it back in her face. She knows who we are, but she just doesn't. If that's the same lady, she just. We have tried helping her, food and stuff like that. It's just hard. Yeah. I mean, we do a bacon butty run some Saturdays where some of the companions, like I've done it once or twice, and once, and we make sausage sandwiches, bacon sandwiches, tea and coffee. We go around in the car looking for homeless people, stopping, then giving them food and a coffee and chatting to them. Yeah. Oh, that's Catties. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I say we tried asking her for help. Yeah. But anyway, we do what we can solidarity wise to help. We do give sleeping bags and clothes and stuff. Every 18-year-old should be given an apartment and be allowed to focus on forgiveness. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. 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 It's good thinking, David. And a lot of them would take the piss, but a lot of them it would help a lot of people. But it's the idiots that will ruin it for everyone else. That's the only problem this day and age, isn't it? We get it here. We've had some younger people here stay here, and they just completely rip the piss out of the place, and they get kicked out because they just don't even care. But then you get the ones who really need help, and we help them, and they help them get another place and stuff. But you get the ones taking the piss that would ruin it for all the decent people. You give an 18-year-old an apartment, they'll turn it into a drugs den, most of them, but the other ones won't. But the ones who muck it up are the ones who would take the piss. But that's the kind of thing that, if every 18-year-old was sensible, that'd be great. That would work perfect. I'm not saying that all 18-year-olds are the same, but you would get a lot of taking the piss. Wouldn't work in London because there's too many gangs. I'd like a gang den every 5 seconds. Oh, dear. There's me swiveling around on the chair again. Calm down. The reason why I've changed the view back to this is because here, with my laptops here, the internet's better than it was where it was before. So it's got less chance of stuttering and whatever. And here, when it's moved further in the room, the internet's perfect-ish. So less hassle. That's why I'm back to this view again. But I have got my decorations up right in front. I'm staying in front of my tree and decorations and stuff, which you would have seen a few days ago in my vlogs. Oh, then, well, I've had problems with cat before. She don't know. Yeah. Mystery time. Lord Lucan. What do you reckon happened to him when he vanished? He got abducted by aliens. Yeah, Tim, I know. You can't help it. You sit in a chair. You're gonna have to. You're gonna do it, aren't you? Yeah, Lord Lucan. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. He's now living on Mars underground with all the other workmen from the 60s, apparently. Have you heard that conspiracy theory that there's been people living on the moon since 1960, but it's underground? There you go. I suppose that's where they got that radio drama. Oh God, what's it called? The old 60s radio drama, British one, where they go to Mars and there's a colony there. That's a good theory. Wallace and Gromit might have seen them there. Yeah, it's just a conspiracy theory. I mean, it's funny to believe, you know. He walked around to the other side of the... Oh, that's true. Yes, he fell down the hole in the North Pole, didn't he? And he went into the below Earth, would you call it? You know, the Earth below. Yeah, that's where King Kong went to, isn't it? King Kong and Godzilla. That's a mad theory, isn't it? I reckon they do on Mars because of the craters. If you land on the there's another conspiracy theory that Paul McCartney is. Oh, no, maybe it's from a multiverse. You know. Yeah. Multiverses. Now, strangely enough, that's something that I would believe in. Multiverses. Strangely enough. Not the Marvel kind of multiverse and that kind of stuff, but, you know. I'm more prone to believe in that than the flat earth and hollow earth. It would explain a lot of things. Multiverse. I need to do another flat earth video soon, a piece to take one. You know, something to wind them up a bit, you know. See if I can get another reply from the head of the Flat Earth Society, like I did before. Oh dear, that's so cool. I think, what's his name? Sergeant at something. I don't know I forgot his name now. Yeah. What is a multiverse? Well, if you watch the new Spider-Man film, when it comes out, you'll find out. I know. Multiverse is different versions of Earth or reality where things slightly change. Like, I could be a bad guy in another reality, or I could be the king of a country, or I could have 50 girlfriends or 50 wives or 50 kids in another universe, but I would exist, but it'd be completely different. Yeah, whatever life changes you make creates a multiverse of your reality. So, no, that Paul McCartney. Did you know that the bloke in Boney M is not the male singer? No, didn't know that. The real Michael Jackson's gone to Mars. He's doing more concerts. I saw Michael Jackson twice. 1989 and 1990, something like that. I can't remember what it was now. It was a Dangerous tour and something else. And I saw Madonna once in concert. Moon Dance, that's where you got the Moon Dance from. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the theories for ghosts, is they're in a different universe, different multiverse. So there you go, you see. So ghosts could exist, but there could be it could be an entrance to the multiverse, communicating to the multiverse. Have you ever heard that story going around years ago where this woman was, this little girl was on a bike and she was cycling back home or something, and this woman in this car drove past, and they looked at each other really for a long time. I said, well, I drove past, and then when this girl grew up and she was older, she was in a car and she went past this girl on a bike, and it was her as a little girl, and they stared at each other. So she saw herself older when she was on the bike, and saw herself younger. So it was, that kind of story freaks me out. But that happens quite a lot, apparently. I didn't know that. But imagine that. Imagine, tomorrow you go downtown and you see someone, and it was you when you were younger. How would that work? I just don't know. Because the younger version and the older version would be two different timelines, two different. When you were younger, there weren't no mobile phones. So if you saw someone walk past you when you were a kid with a mobile phone that doesn't exist, then I don't know. It just baffles your brain. It just baffles my brain. That kind of story. But I love that kind of stuff. Right then, what have I missed? The Jacksons used to live down here in Devon. Hey? What? I thought they were American. Seen the Nolan sisters in Cornwall. Oh, that's cool. Appledore. Yeah. Anything else I have to chat about? This is interesting. I like talking this kind of stuff. There's lots of little kind of stories and stuff, but I was trying to remember more. Little things I read about and stuff like that. I mean, the black-eyed kids are the strangest things I've heard about. Yeah, I went to see Michael Jackson twice in concert. 2 different concerts. Madonna at Wembley Stadium, and that was a Blonde Ambition World Tour. The Michael Jackson was Dangerous in History. That was the one. Yeah. But yeah, that's the only concerts I've been to. Oh wow, that was yeah. I yeah. I remember that one. The whole black-eyed girl thing is spooky, but I love that kind of story though. The story I love about the black-eyed kids is it involves some of the stories involve Bigfoot, some of the stories involve the Men in Black, but the creepiest thing is when they can cause death to the families and stuff. they knock on your door. If you let them in, they demand food and to drink and somewhere to sit. But meanwhile, they're waiting for the family to pick them up. And meanwhile, you start feeling ill. The people who let them in start feeling ill. And the men in black pick them up. And they go, and then weeks later, the family who let them in pass away from unknown kind of problems. But yeah, it's creepy. So if someone knocks on your door and they've got black eyes, don't let them in. I mean, not like black eyes, punched eyes, but I think black eyes as in the eyes are completely black. If they've got normal black eyes like being punched, don't let them in because you can help them. But anyway, yeah. But Cannon Chase in Stafford has got a big history of that, which I'd never knew about. Yeah. It's I've never actually been on Haunted Earth yet. Never looked at that. And the Haunted Finders, I'll have to remember that. I think I've seen Haunted Finders, but not Haunted Earth. Yeah. I mean, some of the stories, 90% of the stories are fake, but they're interesting. Reddit is good for that. Reddit, because you can go on that, the spooky posts, and read stories, people's stories. A lot of them are fake, but they're damn good stories. You get some really good videos out of them. But over the years, all the stories about them Bigfoot keep getting more interesting. I think people add to the stories. I heard about people who've been killed by them, but then people who've been saved by them, and people who've been helped by them. But what do you believe? I don't know. Right then, Ouija boards. The honest truth of that is, I know 2 lads at school who committed suicide after using Ouija boards, and I've used them twice, and I never ever want to use them again. I know people don't believe in them, but when you do use Ouija boards, you must follow the proper rules of how to start it and finish it, because if you do it wrong, it's like my mates did at school. What happened to them was just scary. But yeah, it's when you're young, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's interesting. I mean, you can buy them like kids' games. That's how easy they are to get hold of. But that and tarot cards. My mum's mum was a fortune teller. She used to read tea leaves. She used to read palms and stuff, that kind of stuff. The old kind of like old-fashioned fortune teller. When she passed away, I got the books, all the books that she studied and read about it. So I learnt about it, and I started using tarot cards. This is when I was at school. And I took the tarot cards to school. The amount of times they come true was unbelievable. And so I just threw them away. Yeah, I literally threw them away. I've never used them since. Ouija board, I would never use again. It makes me cringe watching people use the Ouija boards on these, like, some of these ghost hunting programs use them, and I just can't watch it because I know the feeling. Anyway, so if you see me with black eyes, you will get scared. I always have black eyes. It'll make smudging. The black eyes, as in the whole eyes are black, not the outside. You know, the pupils and the whiteness completely black. Well, yeah. Yeah, so that's my views on Ouija boards and tarot cards and fortune telling. I even know how I'm going to die, but not know when. That's how bad it is. When I had my fortune told, I know exactly how I'm going to die, but don't know when. Yeah, I know it does, yeah. I know it does, yeah, I know. That's if you believe in that kind of stuff. It's hard to prove, really. I mean, when it's like if you read horoscopes, you can read what they word it in a way that it can relate to anyone. That's how horoscopes work. Someone could put something that's so common, but you wouldn't think that. You would only read what you want to read. It's the same as fortune telling, really, isn't it? It's the way you word stuff. It's Darren Brown was a good example of that. He used to plant words into people's minds without realising, and then things happen. But it's been, I don't know, if you've seen Darren Brown, you know what I mean. He's the way you use words, the way you say things to people can mean anything. So if people want to believe it. If they don't, they don't. You know, it all depends. That's how some of these fortune tellers, like the ones who do it on stage, you know, say people's names. How many people are named Stephen? How many people are named Mandy? How many people are named Kevin? You know, someone's going to have that kind of name in that building, and you know, someone's always lost someone. You know, and if it's an older person, you know, they haven't got the parents, so you're going to say, you know, it's all a trick of the mind and all that kind of talk, really, as well, isn't it? So it's really tricky to prove anything like that really does work. God, I'm getting really fliss and look. Getting really oh, I can't even say the word now. Yeah, it's really dark and deep, this one, isn't it? I blame the aliens. I just don't like the way that Ouija boards are common. You can get them from anywhere. Like gimmicky toys, sold as gimmicky toys. Yeah. Philly soccer ball. Philly soccer ball. Oh, Jax, your message got retracted, whatever it was. Really suckable. Oh dear. Yeah. I saw Derek Cora live on stage. Oh, I could tell you a story about Derek. And he told a woman. With Derek Cora, I met him at Alton Towers many years ago when he was alive, of course, and he was with his family. I know I've told the story before, but he came up to where I was and said, I can't do the Scouse accent. He says that we shouldn't have built the hex inside the rooms of Alton Towers because the ghosts don't like it. and he was going on about it and stuff because he spoke to the ghosts and stuff, and it went round to the management, and next minute Most Haunted Alton Towers was around. To me, Derek Cora was good entertainment. When they did the Most Haunted TV series, they reckoned he didn't know about the place they went to, but I don't know. So, and he told a woman about her house. They have a way of getting the information. Yeah, they do have ways of getting information for people without you realising. As in, maybe you would fill a questionnaire in when you go into the property, go into there. Maybe you fill a questionnaire in, put your name in, or maybe they use, when you buy the tickets, your name, so they just Google your name or just get information. I don't know. There are ways of. I mean, it could have been true. I mean, when I met Derek Cora, I already knew from Most Haunted, and my view on him then was, he's entertaining, but he's fake, but he's entertaining. So when I met him, I just naturally thought that. I didn't really think he was telling the truth. I thought he was just, the guy I saw on TV is the same guy I see in real life. I mean, I don't know if he was genuine or not. I only know what I learned from watching Most Haunted. He seemed a nice guy when I was chatting to him. He seemed a nice guy, no problem there. But it's just my view when he was on TV. I would love to live next door to Most Haunted House. I would love to meet Zach Brannigan from Ghost Adventures. I would love to do something with them and meet up with them, but they're in America, aren't they? Just to spend a day with them. Because he is one interesting character. Because he's got mental health issues. He's been to so many places that, again, Ghost Adventures to me is entertainment. When you do ghost huntings, it's very rare that something happens. It's very rare. You could go to 5, 6, 10, 20, and then the 21st one, something would happen. But nothing happens every time you go somewhere. Not everything. I mean, nothing happens, but it's like winning the lottery. It's like rolling the dice and getting 2 6s. You're lucky, if anything. Yeah. But don't forget, he's rich enough and he's got enough back behind him to fake these things as well. Because that's one thing I know, is that not every place you go to it's haunted. It's very rare to find something. Very rare. But every time they go somewhere, something always happens, which is just not normal. But it's damn good entertainment. Ghost Adventures, good. I love it because I love his character. I love his character. He's great, and the cast of it are actually fantastic. But it does get into a few little hiccups. I'm not saying that it's all fake. Maybe they've faked some of the episodes just to entertainment, but it's one of them things, isn't it? Damn good entertainment though. And I'm not saying haunting ghosts are fake and stuff, but yeah. One place I'd love to go is a Cecil Hotel, where that Lisa Lamb was found in the water thingy and the elevator and stuff. I'd love to go there. Was it in Los Angeles, I think? Yeah. Yeah, Zach is obsessed, isn't he? Yeah. Finding demons. Yeah. That's what you can find is goats and stuff. Jellybeans Jacks, you would be kept up all night. Chris Silhurst, crazy. Okay. I am subscribed to quite a few ghost hunters and that kind of stuff. My favourite, the most genuine ones I think at the moment, are Twin Paranormal. I think they're at the moment the most genuine ones. They generally hear lots of knocks and stuff. They don't see things, and they use a spirit box and stuff. And I think they're the most genuine ones. The Cecil, yeah, but they're redoing the Cecil Hotel, aren't they? They're redoing all the rooms out and stuff. A few YouTubers have been in there. Where's Chiselhurst? Caves is haunted. Where's that then? I'm going to Google it. God, yeah. Haunted caves. That's scary. But it would be cool to... Me, the place I'd like to go the most is... in America, Pokemoke Forest. Not Pokemon, Pokemoke Forest. I'd love to go to Haunted Forest, spend the night there. Oh yeah, Phoenix Sister, yeah. Yeah, I've subscribed to him. Yeah. Phoenix Sister, yeah, he does some good videos. I've chatted to him a few times. Sent messages to him. Yeah, really, yeah, good guy. But I love to, because to me the forest is the most amazing, the scariest place at the same time. Yeah. I love to spend the night in a haunted forest, because that would creep me out. Yeah, because remember, I sent him message to him, Phoenix History, just to see when he was in near Dover if we could meet up and stuff, but I don't know, I don't think he didn't like the idea, I don't think, because sometimes he's in Dover and Kent, so he's quite near sometimes when he does his little videos. You can't collab with everyone, can you? I would collab with anyone if they could make it to Dover. Yeah. Yeah. There's a few people I'd follow as well who don't do ghost stuff I'd like to collab with. You know. Any forest at night is real creepy. I wonder if... I reckon it is. I reckon you hit the nail on the head there, David. Because it's that's one thing I love about the forest. It's so close to nature, so close to yeah. Maybe it stems back to when we were monkeys. No, the forest to me is creepy because all the noises, all the sounds, like the twigs breaking and stuff, and just the sounds you hear in forest are just would freak me out. But I love it. I just love to be. I don't know. It's just so close to nature, isn't it? Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely up for that, but it's just a case of when and that kind of thing. But yeah, it'd be cool, that would. One day it'll happen, one day. So I would have gone to Pluckley Forest, but there's been lots of vandalism and stuff from visitors there, and I didn't want to go there and have been accused because I've got a camera that, you know, so I didn't go to Pluckley in the end, because one of the lads here is his mates work at the, in fact, is it the haunted pub there? They own it, I think, and they're doing a I'm sure so if I'm wrong, I do apologise. Yeah, they're doing an escape room or something. But they told him that, you know, there's been lots of problems with people, visitors to Pluckley. It was over the Halloween period where, you know, people gather at these haunted places, don't they? We'll all have to get a train to Devon, Jackson, and visit Turbo Tim. Well, mind you, you don't have to go far to do hauntings, it's sure. Yes, this is yeah. I want to go back to the graveyard I went to, the one, oh god, what was it called again? The one around the corner by the Discovery Centre, the graveyard there, which I filmed at. I want to go back there with the Necrophonic app. I keep meaning to go there and do it. Well, I've done it yet, and just do some huntings and stuff. Just talk to, see if I can contact any of the spirits. Calgate Cemetery, that's the one, yeah. But I don't want to go there on my own though. I'd love to go there though, but it'll have to be one of those things where not late at night, just like as it gets dark. Luckily it's only about 20 minutes from where I live, so I could run back and cry if I got anything. Oh dear. Yeah, Calgate Cemetery. God, I can't believe some of the gravestones there are, oh dear me, so old. Haunted Finders app. Yeah, I just use the Necrophonic app. That's good. Where you know, that one where it's got a database of thousands of words, and the ghosts can use it to talk to you and stuff. And when it says your name 6 times in different voices, that's when you stop using it. Yeah. That was loopy. That was loopy. Can't believe that happened. That's the kind of thing I'd love to go with CJ Fasion. You know, he seems a good laugh to go, but he lives in America, you know. I don't think I would live stream anything like that. I would record it and then edit it. Oh, that's even. That's all right. I mean, it's they do. Well, there's someone gets murdered at a cemetery. Well, it's a cemetery. There'll be dead people there anyway, so it won't make a difference. Oh my gosh, I used to watch his videos quite a lot, but I've gone off him now. I don't watch his much. It's like Mo Sargi. I just think he's got too fake now. I can't watch his videos anymore. He's just gone a bit too overboard. Yeah. I'm still subscribed and I try to watch videos. I think, oh my gosh, I could keep watching him, but Mo Sargi, I just can't watch him anymore. He's just too. It's like he's got above himself, and he has to. Things have to happen on his videos, and it's just like, okay, mate, okay, entertaining, but it's a bit obvious. That's my view, and If anyone has any other views, then I do apologise. But yeah, I think when it comes to that, like, oh my gosh, she's actually said that people when they chat to him, they say, "Oh, do this," and fake this to make it entertaining. And I think maybe Sarge's just got into it a bit where he's actually doing things that people want to see, and he's making some of the stuff up just for the viewers. You know, it's easy for me to type to someone, "Oh, pretend this happens, do this and do this," you know. Anyway, it's my view. I'm not saying it's all fake, but that's just my view. See, when I was doing reactions to when I was reacting to these spooky videos, on the other channel, you can tell that things were faked. Like, you saw a blurry black figure in the background. I mean, it could be anyone, but they're entertaining to watch. But you get to see, like, okay, yeah, I can fake that, easy to fake that, yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, if I was to film a ghost hunt and nothing happened, I would still be happy that I did it, because it'd be like, well, no, that's real life. I mean, I could be wrong if I went to Calgate Cemetery with a necrophonic app and got loads of people talking to me. I'd be bricking myself. And, you know, if I saw a ghost and I know I didn't fake it, I'd be literally bricking myself. So when you see it happen on these old programs, you're thinking, yeah, I'm sure. I took my sergeant off. He was getting a pain in the bum. Yeah, that's happened in quite a few videos I've seen where they get scratched on the back and on the neck. It's, I don't know, like physical evidence, like they said, like burns and scars and stuff. I don't know what to believe on that one. It makes good entertainment, makes good story, but even Ghost Adventures do that quite often. You know, that Get Me Out of the Jungle program starts again. You know what? I've tried reacting to them programs, but you get, first of all, ITV copyright strike you. And you can't claim any revenue at all. And first of all, I don't like that program. And plus, I've tried watching Love Island, and it makes me physically vomit sick, because I can't stand the people on it, because they might have the looks, but they've got no brains. I tried reacting to one of them, and I got copyright striked, and it's like, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy reacting to stuff. The only one I know I can react to is Crypt TV, because I've emailed them and chatted to them. They said they welcome people reacting to their videos, and there won't be copyright strike to anything. They do some damn good videos. They do like little short horror films and stuff. But I'm trying to not do horror stuff on this channel. I've got my, Devil's Advocate channel, which I've stopped using at the moment. That's for the ghosty stuff. But most of them videos on there are copyright strike, even though I'm not even getting monetized. They're claiming copyright. It's like, okay. There's only so much you can take. But yeah, it's getting more tougher now reacting to stuff. like movie reviews, when I was doing them, when I was showing clips of the film or something, I was getting copyright claims. But if you show photos, it's alright, and talk about the film, you can in the photo zoom into it, it's alright. But any picture and like showing a trailer of a film, reacting to it, that's it, straight away copyright claims. Yeah, but I haven't put anything on there for ages. It's Devil's Advocate DPK. I can't put the link on here because it won't show, I don't think. And I can't really go off this screen and go to another other channel because it'll cut out this live stream. But if you go to Devil's Advocate YouTube, search Devil's Advocate. In fact, is it in my description? I don't know. I know it's not in the About Me because I took it off that. But type in Devil's Advocate DPK or type in Darren Keenan and it might show. It should show Darren Keenan vlogs, and Devil's Advocate DPK in brackets. So see what you find. You should see a picture of a skeleton thing with its hands on its head, and saying Devil's Advocate with flames in the background. Yeah, there are some videos on there, but they're mainly like reacting to Nuke's Top 5 and stuff like that. Yeah, but I'll have a look at them by all means. You know, they're entertaining. I give my genuine views. That's why I call it Devil's Advocate. Yeah, yeah. I did use Epidemic Sound for a while, where it's like £10 a month subscription, and you can use all the music you like as long as you subscribe to the channel. But when you stop subscription, the videos you've already done are okay. Yeah. I don't think so. I think to make 1000k. The thing is, though, you could have 1000k subscribers. Oh, you want about views? Oh, okay, 1,000 views. Depends on the advert. I know that Alfie Days and Zoella, they get maybe millions, quite a few 100,000 views or maybe a million views, and they get about, don't know, 5 to 10 grand a month. PewDiePie, yeah, he must. Well, he's making the money in. I don't know. I mean, people can make a living off YouTube. They can quit their jobs and become a YouTuber with 100k views and 100k subscribers. I reckon maybe when you get to like 500k views, subscribers, you could live happily as long as you did videos, because it all depends on the videos. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've only had one pay from YouTube since I was monetized about a year and a half ago. I've had one paycheck off them already, but I'm halfway through getting my second one. Because it's weird, because you have to earn £60 before you get any money. So every month your money builds up, and then once you get the £60, you get the £60 plus whatever it is at the time. But I think they live off the interest. They get the interest because it stays in the bank, and they get the interest that actually build the £60. So if you can make £60 a video, you're laughing because you get money the next month. It's weird how it works. But at the moment, I'm earning £3 a month. So every month, I have £3 onto £3 onto £3. And yeah, that's how long it would take. But compared to a month ago when it was £1.50 a month to £3, I think these live streams are helping slowly, because when I end the stream and look at the view time, even though I've videoed for an hour and a half, it's like 8 hours view time, because people coming off. There are people watching it, not even chatting, and they'll come off on, going off and on, and that builds up. So I can have up to 8 hours view time, but I don't monetize these whilst they're live. Once the live stream ends, then I monetize it. So if anyone watches a replay, then you get adverts. Well, it would be nice, but that's not what I'm here for, really. Yeah, I mean, the only way I did it was reacting to Korean singers. Yeah, that got me to me monetization. That got me over 4,000 watch hours and over 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, so yeah, I did it the easy way. But now I'm suffering the consequences. That's the problem, because I know that they don't watch my videos. So at least I know that in about another 10 months I'll get another £60 pay. No, it can be 1 minute long, 2 minutes long. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes. The only thing now is that if the video is 8 minutes or longer, you can put your commercials where you want to. You can put them where you want in the video. You can add as many commercials as you want. If it's more than 8 minutes, you can go into the settings and then just add commercials where you want it to. So that's why some people put about 10 commercials in about an 8-minute video. I don't do that. I put about 4 or 5. But I don't do it to these live streams. I let the algorithm sort it out and do all that kind of stuff, But anything less than 8 minutes, you get commercial at the beginning and commercial at the end, and then maybe a couple in the middle that they do themselves. So you can still earn money from a 1 minute long video. If 1,000 people watch a minute video and it's advertising, you'll get revenue for it. The short videos, you can literally get revenue from them, but it's not so easy. So the 10-minute rule is, so you will notice that the smaller YouTubers like me would add about 3 commercials in the first 5 minutes and then spread them out, because you know that no one watches over 5 minutes, so you cram the commercials in as much as you can to get more revenue. I used to do that. I've seen them before, because you got the little markers in the bar and you see like a crowd of about 3 or 4 commercials, and then not another one for another 5 minutes. How long does it take you, Jackson? Okay, this is a good one actually. I want to talk about this. When I do my daily vlogs, which I've been doing for about 20 days, I film throughout the day. Maybe 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at dinner, and anything else. But to edit it, it can take me 10 minutes to an hour. I am taking longer editing now, because it is useful to take longer. But daily videos I can have up the same night, but I now do it for the next day. But if I went out to film something, like the Shakespeare Beach, like I did the other day, I come back, put all the files into one folder, load of film all up, and they can take a bit longer because you don't want to make the video too long, but you don't want to make it too short. So yeah, 10 to 20 minutes. Anything like, if I go to London, it can take a few hours because there's so much footage. So now I'm only recording footage I want to record, not point and click and then take bits out of it. Hello, Nikki. How you doing? So yeah, so editing, I mean, I can film a video now and have it up within an hour if it's just me talking. But anything to edit, like outdoors, like the one I'm going to edit for tomorrow's video where I filmed in the shop where the new coffee cart's been put. I filmed about 10 different scenes and 4 photos. That would take me longer to edit because there's more to do. Don't know, it all depends what you film, really. If you're an adventure kind of person, it's going to take days. I know people who spend 5 hours editing, or a whole evening. That's because they add effects into it and text and all these transitions and colour grading and stuff. I think the longest part is when the video editor has to compress the video into a file. That's the longest part for me, I think. Because that could take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So yeah. So there you go, that's the answer to that one. Yeah, I use Filmora. The first and only money I got from YouTube paid for a year subscription to Filmora, and I'm due again in January. So I'm going to put money into my other account just to save for it. I tried to film to get I use video pad, but I normally film in 4K. The render that takes hours, and then I have to. Yeah. I must admit, my old laptop with 4K wouldn't even survive with 4K. This laptop I got now can do 4K, but what normally takes 10 minutes can take about 40 minutes to an hour with 4K. But I always compress 4K to 1080p. I think once I've uploaded a 4K video, proper 4K, I don't know. But I normally convert it to 1080p, which doesn't decrease it that much. It just makes it maybe a bit more blocky, or maybe the resolution is not so good, but same picture. Anyway, that's enough of the tech talk. Yeah, I mean, I've tried that many times, editing on phone, but I love the mouse. I love the full screen. I've got more control over the edit. But I have in the past filmed on the phone and edited on phone. Yeah, mine's my laptop's a Ryzen 3 AMD Radeon Aspire 3. It's good. It does a damn good job. Yeah. I love editing. It's my passion, and I love creating thumbnails, and The only thing my weakness is the tags and the metadata and that kind of stuff. That's my weak spot. I can never get the words right, that kind of stuff, to get the video put out there properly. I'm more concerned on the editing and the thumbnail and the design. But that other kind of stuff is like, what I do, I cheat a bit. I watch people's videos that are on the same subject and look at their tags and copy and slightly edit it. It's like when I react to Nuke's top 5, I look at his videos, look at his tags, and just copy them across to mine, but just had to change a few little words about put my name in it and stuff. But it never seems to work. But that's the only way I've done it mainly. You can never get the keyword right. That's what I mean. I'm terrible at that. I can understand the keyword. I can understand what you've got to do. But yeah, I'd rather put a good video out rather than worrying about the keywords. But I need to focus more on the keywords as well. I do sometimes try and focus on them, but they don't seem to make any difference. So I'll just create videos and hope for the best, fingers crossed. Because you never know, one day it only takes one person to find your video and it could go viral. They could share it to someone else and share it to someone else, and the long line. My mate who does YouTubing, John Roachford, he started off doing comedy stuff and he was at 160 subscribers, joking about getting 300 odd. It would take him about 20 years. And then he put a comment out to Robbie Knox, who's been on TV quite a few times. It's a good channel. And saying he was challenging to welly wanging. Yeah, welly wanging. And he responded. And then, of course, he did the video. A lot of people watch Robbie Knox. And then Robbie Knox is a friend of Jack Mate, who's a big YouTuber. And then he got to mention on Jack Mate, and Jack Mate got him to 10k subscribers and more, just by mentioning one little thing. And it was a chain reaction. He went from about 300 subscribers to about 10,000 within a few months. So that's how easy it is to get put out there. Yeah. So you've only got to be seen by one relevant person to be, you can wake up tomorrow with 1,000 more subscribers than normal. I don't know. It's just unpredictable. There are millions and millions of people making videos on YouTube, and yeah, it's just minefield. If YouTube was around when I was working at Alton Towers, and I was a YouTuber then, I would be quite successful now, because that's the keyword that I've used. When I do my Alton Towers videos, they do really well. I don't get subscribers, but I do really well because that gets all the views. So that's why now and again I do Alton Towers update, because that gets the views. Thanks, Nikki. I think the best is the views going up slowly, because they're genuine. If you suddenly, so this John Roach who I was on about, he's now stuck at 10k subscribers, but the views are like mine. He's getting about 100, 200 people watching. A lot of them only subscribed because of Jack Mate, and it's so he's getting lots of people who haven't unsubscribed but still subscribed. so he's struggling in a way. So it's a benefit, but not much of a benefit. You got to. I think my main. Sorry if I'm going on, but I'm on a roll now. My main problem is I do so much random stuff on YouTube. Like I did movie reviews. I've got vlogs on this channel. I've got, you name it, I've done it. So I get subscribers for one thing, and I do something else, and I lose subscribers. I think you got to stick to one thing, one niche, one thing. Like these live streams. If I keep doing these for another year, I'll be getting subscribers to watch the new live. And if I do videos in between, I could lose them because I'm not doing live. You know, it's a tricky. I suppose it's like watching normal TV. You would only watch EastEnders or something else. You wouldn't watch any other programs, but you know they're there. But you wouldn't watch them because you don't like them. But you'd only watch the programs you want to watch. You know. You're telling off the cat for trying to eat my phone. Oh, dear me. The 1980s would have been a YouTube dream for me. Oh, yeah. God, 1 hour 50 minutes nearly, blew my neck. Jeez. Well, has there been any issues with the video and audio? Any stuttering, any breakups in the video and stuff? Let me know. Maybe the cat just wanted to make a phone call. Imagine the cat eating the phone and then the phone rings. That'd be funny. It would be like a little sketch, wouldn't it? Then again, Nikki, would your cat eat your phone? Oh dear. Oh. Your video is perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in a minute. Yeah. Just go out the window. On its own accord, or yeah. Okay, Jax, thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you soon. Oh dear. Bye bye, Jax. Oh, David's just a subscriber, watches my videos, and he's very supportive. He always gives positive comments and feedback, like you all do. You all give positive feedback and comments. So yeah. Oh, Nikki will tell you how decent I am. She has to cope me at work. All my good days and bad days. You know. God, if I could count all my good days and bad days throughout the past years, my God, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah, jeez. Yeah. I used to be a right pain in the ass when I had bad days. You know, it was like, used to bark at everyone, then apologise straight away. Yeah, jeez. Those are not so often now, you know, now that my mind's kind of getting there. I know trouble, but, you know, it's, you know, when I get into those bad days, you know, it's not easy, but now I've got more control. It's like the beginning of the week when, after finding out my cousin, you know, it's trying to stop myself going back to junk food, comfort eating, was the hardest thing. But anyway, have you seen my video? Has anyone seen my video from last night about my 1 year challenge? I haven't seen that. Yeah. And if you know what my 1 year challenge is, thanks to watching the Will Smith drama documentary. So, if not, watch the video. Thing is, Nikki will get first hand of, because she'll see me progressing, but everyone else will have to wait till next December to see the results. Yeah. That's true, yeah. Not yet, they don't. Wait till artificial intelligence gets into them. There you go. It'd be worse than a human then, won't you watch? Yeah. Wait till you have to work with Robocop, you know? But yeah, David, if you watch that video, you'll know what I mean. You can't miss it. It's got a picture of Will Smith in it. Me and Will Smith. After watching his documentary, I'd love to do a video of him. Now I know what the real him and what, you know, he's, sound guy, you know. You get to learn a lot about the real Will Smith. Yeah. So yeah, if you watch it, you'll know what my year's plan is. It's the biggest challenge I'm going to do in my life, ever. But you won't see the results. Well, you might see the results as I go through week to week filming videos, but the main behind the scenes and stuff, and things I've got to cope with diabetes and stuff like that, we'll see the results next December. Yeah. You know, you grow up watching, you know, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the movies he's been in, and you think, wow, yeah, damn good actor, he's really good. But then you see the real him and what he had to cope with and how he lived that life when he was filming. It's like, wow, you know, and then the real him and then the acting him, you know, is, oh, yeah, it's madness, it's crazy, you know. He's just a normal guy with mental health issues, and it's just like anyone really, yeah. As all famous people are real people, I know. But when you hear it from the horse's mouth and hear them talk about, then you realise. It's great that you all more. Yeah. Now, that's one thing that Twitch does. Twitch lets you do that. Twitch, you have to plan, you have to have a strategy, you have to tell it what days you're going to upload, so people can actually look at it like the Radio Times, like a TV guide, knowing that, oh yeah, Thursday 7 o'clock, and then Saturday 7 o'clock, that person will be live streaming, because you can only live stream on Twitch. You can't pre-record stuff, so people can actually see when you're gonna. They can follow their people to follow and know exactly what they're gonna watch. So Twitch does that, and it works if you stick to the plan. It does work, but a lot of people don't use that kind of planning. But a lot of people, when you go on there, you can look at their list, their like TV guide, and they can plan what to watch around them, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's quite interesting what Twitch does. I've given it a few goes on there, but I really need to knuckle down and just suss it out a bit more. It's like another YouTube, but it's all, you can only live stream on it. You can't pre-record videos and upload it on there. Everything is live, and then the only difference is that when you upload, say, after this video, it will save to YouTube, so you can watch it anytime, replay it anytime you want. On Twitch, after 2 weeks, it gets deleted off the Twitch, so your videos, but if you pay subscription, it stays on there longer, like months or something like that. But the videos I've done on there are not on there anymore. After 2 weeks, they get deleted. But YouTube, they stay for life until you delete it, yeah. But Twitch is good for watching people play games live. But Twitch is starting to do vlogs now where you can just chat about things like this. Use Restream. You have to pay subscription to do that. It's like OBS I use, or not OBS, Streamlabs. If you want to, you can go live to YouTube, Twitch, and other things at the same time, but you have to pay subscription for that. Might have to give Twitch a go. Might hold it, so use it, stream. Yeah, it does seem cool, but I suppose Twitch haven't got storage to store all the videos. I mean, I can't believe YouTube. I mean, millions of videos a day get uploaded. Where does it all get stored? And you notice the videos after about a few years. If you watch this video in a few years' time, the picture will be downgraded because after so long, they compress it to save space on the storage and stuff. So some of the videos of mine from 2016, the quality is not as good as it used to be because they naturally, after a while, it gets degraded because the quality to save storage space. But I don't know if that happens to everyone. I don't know about the 4K videos, I don't know, but I've known it to happen. Oh God, over the 2 hour mark. 9 o'clock. I'm going to have to go soon anyway. I need to streams be more healthier. Things are with Twitch, you can actually download. Once you've filmed a live stream, you can download it and save it to your hard drive or your PC, or so you can keep the work. But you won't be able to upload it again. But people now video Twitch live stream with a gameplay, download the video themselves, then edit it and load it to YouTube. So they get paid from Twitch and paid from YouTube. Anyway, peeps, I'm gonna have to vanish. It's 9 o'clock at night. I've got a few things to do. I've got to edit tomorrow's video yet. And yesterday's video will be uploaded onto the vlog channel at 8 o'clock, an hour ago. So check that out on my vlog channel. Yeah. And so I've got to edit the video footage from the shop, the indoor coffee cart. Edit that, and then you'll see that tomorrow on my vlog channel. Anyway, good night everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Thank you Nikki for joining in. Thank you David, and Turbo Tim and Nano Jax is gone. Have you noticed we've had hardly any issues lately with random people coming on causing problems? That hasn't happened for about a month now. That's good going. That's good going. Anyway, good night. Sleep tight. And mind the bed bugs don't bite. Thank you, David. I do really appreciate that comment. It's motivating. Anyway, night.